Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this bonus unboxing video on a Friday, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing right there. So I'm going to make this a bit of a guessing game. There is two things in here though. Now the first one, I'm going to pretty much explain what it is and what happened. For those people who've been following the channel for quite some time, long story short, I sent some figures off to be graded, and unfortunately we don't know how it happened, whether it was in transit, whether it was whatever. The whole bubble just came off the card, so of course they couldn't grade it and they sent it me back. Obviously gutted about that, but I'm lucky that I've got a couple of names for him. One's Evil Tempter, because he keeps tempting me like this. I sent him off a figure to fix, which is again just a joke, just a bit of a backhanded joke between us, because his real name is the Magician, because he's just a genius. And so what I did was he sent me a message. He's like, look, I can fix that, no problem for you whatsoever. And yeah, and I think I've shown on here on a few unboxings already of some resealed figures that I've ended up purchasing from him, because again, just absolute genius. So this is so well wrapped. It's in a box in bubble wrap, and I know it's in a plastic case as well, which is even better. So yeah, so long story short, I sent a figure off. It got damaged, however it was, in transit, whatever, but the bubble came completely off. It was a mint unsealed Canadian huffer carded. So I was a bit gutted about that, obviously, but the backing card was still in pristine condition. Still, the bubble, it had just come off, so whether it was with the heat, I don't know how it had come off. And he sent me a few pictures, but I've not seen it. He's like, I fixed it, so that's in here as well. But of course, this is where his other name comes in. He's like, oh, have a look at this one as well. And I've obviously, I say obviously, that sounds terrible, but I've got the figure, the one that I've purchased from him, but I don't have a packaged version, shall we say, of it. Now, the particular figure that I've had of him is a 1984 original. So he was one of the first waves of figures to be released, which also means that he was a figure before he was known as an actual Transformer. So whether it was micro change or I can't remember. I'm not saying it was full Diaclone, but he was definitely a figure before he was a Transformer as well. So he was a 1984 bot, not a con, so there's a big clue straight away. So he's an Autobot. I'm just going to slide the huffer out of the case now, just to show you this first. Yeah, and he's done a brilliant job on that. You can't even... You can maybe just sort of tell in the corner, but this is my huffer back on the original Canadian card. So that's the original bubble, it's the original figure, it's the original card. He's just managed incredibly well to reseal that back on the card. I think that's the only little mark there that you can tell that it isn't, of course, an original seal, but I'm very pleased with that. That's amazing. But yeah, so the figure is an Autobot. It's a 1984, so you probably already guessed because of the case that it's in that it's a mini bot. So that means also that the mold was used to make a figure in 1986 as well, which yes, I've done a video on. It's such a great character. It's a great character. It's a figure that doesn't look anything like really what the actual character in this, apart from the colour scheme. The colour scheme looks exactly like what it looked in the Sunbow cartoon. We are yet to have a really decent version of this figure as well. So that means it hasn't had a release during the War for Cybertron trilogy. Its last release was, I think, Titan's Return. Funnily enough, I've done a video on the Titan's Return version. It had two versions of the same character released under Titan's Return, and maybe that's given it away enough. And for those who haven't got it, what else can I say about it? So Generation 1, 1984, first wave mini bot. Mold was used again in 86, so that means it obviously wasn't Bumblebee, and it obviously wasn't, I can't think. I've done a video on it. Let's just show. I can't believe this. He's just so good at reseals. Look at this. It is, of course, Brawn, and there he is, sealed on the card. Amazing. So yeah, I think I've I think I've showed you a gears I've had from him, and a swerve, definitely. I think, no, maybe not gears. No, I haven't had a gears. Swerve and tailgate. Amazing. I don't know how he does that. So if you want to get any of the things from him, his real name is Tim Banerjee. He sells stuff on Facebook. His eBay name is Tim Ban, but he definitely should change it to the Magician, because that is amazing. And thank you so much to him again for fixing my other one. So huge thank you, Tim Banerjee. Did you guess it? Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.
Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.